Okay, guys, welcome back. I hope that you like the content of the course that has been presented so far. And in this video, I'm going to tell you more about fuzzing with Burp Suite Intruder. It's gonna be about tips and tricks. I'm going to go into some options of Burp Suite Intruder that I find really helpful. So let me discuss them right now. I'm gonna first focus on request engine, which is here. And especially I'm going to focus on throttling. Throttling is here. And, throttling is really important when you are a bug hunter. Because when you play in bug bounty programs, I very briefly introduced these programs in one of the previous videos, then you have to obey the rules. The companies allow you to hack them legally, but you have to obey the rules. And very often one of the rules is like this. You can use fuzzing provided that you are sending one request per second. The bug bounty program owners don't want to be overloaded with the traffic that you are sending out. And that's the reason why they want you to limit the speed of fuzzing. And you have to obey the rules if you don't want to end up with problems. So the natural consequence is that you need to go to the settings of Burp Suite Intruder and you need to instruct the Burp Suite Intruder, dear Burp Suite Intruder, don't send more than one request per second, okay? You can do it in Burp Suite Intruder. The problem is that you can't do it in a free edition of Burp Suite Intruder. What I've got here is a Burp Suite free, as you remember from the previous demos. And you can see here, I cannot edit these things, right? I cannot edit these things. So I cannot play with throttling. I cannot introduce delays in between consecutive requests going out from this fuzzer. And I've got a problem. How you can solve this problem? Well, you can buy for example, Burp Suite Pro, so Professional Edition. I really recommend. It has a lot of great features that are really worth the price. And as I mentioned a couple of times throughout this course, this is really the #1 platform for web application security testing. So this is really good. But now I'm showing you real problem challenge that you're gonna have when you do fuzzing in bug bounty programs, right? So I'm showing you something really realistic, and you have to, keep it in mind when you do fuzzing. So throttling really is really important. And the next point that I'm going to discuss is related to grep match functionality. And in grep match functionality, you can just ask the Burp Suite Intruder to highlight the responses that include some keywords. You already know that we are talking here about requests and responses. We are going to find some anomalies in responses and stuff like that. And what will help you in your analysis, and it is supported in free edition of Burp Suite, is that you can ask Burp Suite Intruder to highlight the responses that include some keywords, like, for example, stuck, illegal, exception, error, right? When you've got this kind of keywords in responses like stuck or exception, then it means that, well, most probably we've got a stuck trace in the response, or you've got some exception that has been triggered. So it means that basically you are one step before finding a vulnerability, right? In other words, it indicates that there is probably a vulnerability out there. And this is a good message for you. And you want Burp Suite Intruder to inform you about this stuff. And how to do it? You've got a very nice option here. You can click it. Flag results items with responses matching these expressions. And that's it, right? And then when this is checked, then you will see highlighted responses with these keywords, and it will speed up your analysis. You will be more effective in finding some anomalies, in finding vulnerabilities. So this is also what I recommend you to do. And you can also specify here your own keywords, right? You can put it here, click add, and this is it. So this is very nice, and I recommend you to play with it as well. So okay, so this is it about the tips and tricks that I really find useful, and I hope that this is clear for you, so let me jump to the next video.